Visions of MANTUSIA. Let's go. Vision of MANTUSIA is a document contained on the first source CD-ROM. It is written in the style of the first source transmissions, but the author is MANTUSIA, a divine counselor. No information is given about divine counselors and their place in the multiverse scheme of things, but the document does inform us that he or she, assuming gender even applies in this case, resides within the abode of the WINGMAKERS. What we know about the WINGMAKERS, or central race, is that they exist in proximity to the central universe. Let's go. Although there is little room for speculation regarding the details of this being's existence, I have extracted some points of interest. In quotations, here we go. I am an entity of wholeness consisting of white light that is blended in the radiance of eternity and divested like fragments of brilliance throughout the multiverse in various forms and bodies. Let's go. I am the perfection of my creator, individuated as a single point of pure energy, yet living in many places on many dimensions simultaneously. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. I embody all that is beautiful and true, and my vision is the navigator of my sovereignty, casting its incarnation in all places and times where my form exists as an extension of my being. End of quotations. Let's go, let's go. One item we can take from the above passages is that MANTUSIA incarnates in forms existing in many places and dimensions at once. Let's go. Let's go. Adding to this point is that MANTUSIA is encoded upon Terra Earth. His purpose is to create new instruments of expression like you and me, let's go, which will be used for in quotations, the evolution of the human species and the planets upon which they live. And the planets upon which they live. Let's go. The new human 10.0. Let's go. Activate, the new human species. Let's go, let's go. The outworn, non-functioning, and corrupted hierarchies of our world and others will be restructured in alignment with the tone vibration of equality, which is the frequency emitted by MANTUSIA. Let's go. The truth of the tone of equality is woven into the planetary human populations of the universe. It should be noted here that the tone vibration of equality emanating from MANTUSIA originates in first source. Accordingly, this vibration of equality is built into the entity consciousness and is expressed in space-time by the sovereign integral working through the human instrument. More about this tone vibration of equality, sometimes shortened to tone of equality, can be found within the first source entry of the WINGMAKERS glossary in the Chamber 1 and 2 philosophy papers. In addition, the vision of Mantusia involves rearrangement, reformation, and expanding clarity. This may have to do with the era of transparency and expansion that James says our planet entered in 1998. This era not only encompasses the physical world, but includes other dimensions as well. There is one more interesting bit of information regarding Mantusia, however. It comes in the form of an answer from a question about Mantusia's identity. Question. Hey, when I first read Vision of Mantusia, I thought that this being might be Sanat Kumara. Is Mantusia Sanat Kumara? And if not, who is Mantusia? Answer. Mantusia is an ascended master who is a remarkable entity of planetary significance to Earth. However, it is not Sanat Kumara. Within the Lyricist teaching order, there are distinctions between personalities based on the teaching method employed by the personality. There is a wide range of methodologies that can be employed, and there are certain teachers who have found methods to synthesize these methods in such a way that they can cause revelatory experience in their students through a simple exchange of language. Mantusia has developed many of the most famous discourses of Lyricus. He is a master's master of the most esoteric order within Lyricus that develops discourses, instructional methodologies, and experiential learning environments within the human genome. You will be able to recognize his voice as it has an uncanny ability to integrate paradox with truth in an authoritative undertone. If heard in its pure native language, Mantusia's voice and wisdom borders on the incomparable. Bum 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 bum. The vision of Mantusia. Mantusia speaks. I am known as Mantusia of the Divine Counselors, dwelling within the abode of the WINGMAKERS. I reveal my vision willingly, and with the full knowledge that it will touch the minds and hearts of those for whom it is intended. As the words are formed, they are bearing on you, their reader, even as you stir in worlds unimaginably distant. I am manifesting and living my sovereign vision. It is a reality guided solely by source intelligence as a form of structural harmony that creates the highest possibilities of life's expression through my forms. In collaboration with source intelligence, I create my own reality, and my full attention is centered on my reality and its expression as a divine force of light and love. I am an entity of wholeness, consisting of white light that is blended in the radiance of eternity and divested like fragments of brilliance throughout the multiverse in various forms and bodies. I live beyond the reach of limitation. I am thus able to transcend all elements that confine, constrict, diminish, limit, or attempt to hold in bondage the powerful light of my purpose. I am an unstoppable divine force that generates all that is needed in all my life forms of expression. I am the perfection of my Creator, individuated as a single point of pure energy, living in many places, on many dimensions simultaneously, fully aware of all aspects of my wholeness. Like a loving father, I shepherd the fragments of my wholeness to the glory of our common origin and destiny. My primary purpose while encoded upon Terra Earth is to create new instruments of expression. Let's go. And utilize them for the evolution of the human species and the planets upon which they live. I am here to reveal my wholeness and vastness in its fullest expression and engage my vision in all that I do. I have woven my light with the planets to demonstrate and teach a truth of equality. The individuated spirits are equal to First Source, that everything stands between the individual and the source is a part of a hierarchy of interdependence whose purpose shall be restructured. I am guided by the tone vibration of equality in its purest meaning. This is the frequency I emit. The fundamental choice of my vision is to honor and reveal my total selfhood and to transform any limitations that interfere with this choice into the limitlessness of divine light. I am completely dedicated to the fulfillment of my purpose and fundamental choice and openly acknowledge that there is no force that can prevent my vision or the purpose of my spirit from manifesting and having its intended impact upon the multiverse of the one light source. I am MANTUSIA, living beyond the beyond of your knowing, demonstrating that there are no imperfections. My vision is a breath of my wholeness, and with each new breath I take in, I exhale a new vision of myself that flows through my wholeness like a powerful wave that engulfs a shoreline of sand. This is the wave of rearrangement, of reformation, of expanding clarity. It creates the arc of transformation that my formless self can enter and commune with my various outposts of form. The vision I breathe is saturating my wholeness. It is the victory of spirit's persistence to honor itself in joyful living wherever it may be. I am the vision of totality and the union of all that I am. I am the center point at which all of my expressions converge, reconceptualize, and reemerge as emissaries of my highest purpose. I am MANTUSIA, the communicator of source intelligences yearning to express itself in the optimal form. I am the prism of spirit's light that channels a specific frequency to specific entities for specific reasons at specific times. Dang, these frequencies flow through my bodies into the dimensions of form and duality, always for the purpose of uplifting and always in harmony to the leading impulse of source intelligence. That which issues through me is trailed by a swell of gratitude that is unending and beyond recall. It follows in the wake of beauty and the impressions of truth with a loyalty that is found only in those who have discovered their total selfhood through the eyes of the universe and have embraced it in fearless triumph and then relinquished it for the service of First Source. I am MANTUSIA. My vision is destined to manifest in all places that I am, for it is sovereign perfection, forever linked to the spiral of infinite ascension. It has not been conceived by my outer garments, but rather by my flesh and blood. That vitality of source intelligence that is perfect in every way. Every cell in every body is fully attuned to the song of my vision as it weaves its melody through the structure of atoms and beyond, through the intricate systems of light that connect my fragments to the whole of me. My vision is alive and lives outside the reach of death, dysfunction, or disease. It is my perception of who I am when I have stripped all the layers of disguise and stand naked in my brilliance. It is the heartbeat of my purest essence calling me home with the unmistakable innocence of divine love. It is the elixir of my soul, the magnet of my heart. I am the sovereign master of my reality and shepherd of my wholeness. I embody all that is beautiful and true, and my vision is a navigator of my sovereignty, casting its incarnation in all places and times where my form exists as an extension of my being. I am the entity that is whole. I am the entity that created itself through the eternal vision that I am. This is a vision that descends into form and enfolds time, space, matter, and energy like an eagle enfolds its nestlings with wings of assurance. The expansion of my vision is unending, its destination formed not by my words or desires, but by its core structure. This structure I give to you. It will carry you in its design of simple, fundamental choice and openness. I am MANTUSIA. This is my vision. This is Kari, and I love you. Let's go, let's go. I love you. I love. I am MANTUSIA. Let's go.